Welcome to my Red Hybrid deck profile. It's been played at 3 locals and it's 1 or 3, so it's been going well. Very fast, simple deck. This will be a fast deck profile. Feel free to comment if you have any questions about any of the choices. But let's just get right into it. For the eggs, we run 4 copies of Yokomon. There's no other egg you'd really run. It's just a draw one if you delete it and you have the tamer. So yeah, 4 eggs of those. Never need a 5th egg. Red Hybrid so fast that never comes up. 4 copies of the Bt13 Flamon. It's on plays, not like the best in the deck, but it's still a searcher, top 4. Its inherited is arguably one of the best early game, because it lets you play the tamer for free, so that's really nice. Next you run 4 copies of the newest Flamon, the Bt13 Flamon. Its on play is actually one of my favorites because trashing one helps you get that 5 in trash to warp digivolve later. The plus 2000 is also very nice and heritable to have, mainly when you warp digivolve. You know, it's one of the easiest things to give you an extra power boost. We run 3 copies of the Bt4 Flamon. Nice searcher. Searching effects a little better than this in my opinion because it can grab a hybrid and a tamer. Whilst this one's only ore. However, this has no inheritable effect, so that's why I only play this one at 3. Lastly, for Flamons, we run 1 of the Bt6 Flamon for the piercing inheritable. If you don't like this, you can just replace it with another searcher. It doesn't come up that often, but it's nice to have the option, because as soon as you have 1 in trash, you can just keep using it to give your Emperor Greymon's piercing, so run 1 of those. Finally, for the level 3s, we run 2 copies of Pokemon in the bathtub. What do you do? Just another searcher to help consistency, and if they don't delete it, he can pay for his memory costs very fast, but they will probably remove this instantly. Sorry for the glare on the Pokemons. For level 4s, we run 4 copies of Burning Greymon. He's the best level 4 in the deck because he's the only level 4 that can reach 10k instantly when he goes on a tamer. Because he gives 2,000 to himself, the tamer gives 2,000, that's 10,000 maths. Everything else needs some other form of boost or to go into level 5. But yes, he's like the 1 card 10k to get the second effect of the tamer, so really nice. They run 4 copies of Agunimon. He's more the utility one. On deletion plays Flamon, which helps for more searching, more offense if they don't remove the Flamon. And his heritable also lets him play Tamer for free, so easy 4 of. Also, both of these can digivolve on the other name for 1 cost, which does come up. So this can digivolve on that, so you get that inheritable easy. This can digivolve on that, so this one gets the plus 2000 from this inheritable. Last level 4 is 4 of the old Burning Greymon, mainly to pop opponent's digimon. There's no recovery, no blockers, nothing defensive in this deck at all. So you actually do need to pop rookies, so you don't get killed as easy. Occasionally you can pop champions too, like against Mastermon or something. And that 1 cost to digivolve on any level 4 comes up. Again, you can just get the inheritables, or in emergency, it's just 1 cost to draw 1, which comes up too, because the deck can be bricky at times when you don't open Flamons, or enough Flamons. For the level 5s, it's simply 4 copies of Aldermon. 1 cost if you have the Tamer, really big DP boost. Aldermon on Burning Greymon hits above most level 7s in the game. And that's sweet inheritable to have a delicate plan built in. Really make sure that you get game with your Emperor Greymon, so great card. On to the level 6, we run 4 copies of Emperor Greymon. It's the cheapest one because it's 3 rather than 4 cost. Security attack +1, pop something, all around just a great card. The on deletion actually doesn't even come up that much, I find. The opponent tends to remove it in other ways, or you just win with it anyways. But it is added pressure, because if you do just delete this, you could just hybrid for game right after anyways. But yeah, really great card. So 4 of the Emperor Greymons. Lastly, for level 6s, we run 1 copy of the old Bt13 Emperor Greymon. This one is basically worse in every way, except it does have Blitz, and the Blitz for game is important. And then I guess if they block, you'll gain like 5 memory maybe, or however many's under it. If they block it and you don't have piercing though, it's still not that good, because you get a lot of memory, but you're probably not attacking or doing much else with that memory, so you may just running it for the Blitz. But still definitely worthy one of. For level 7s, I just run 1 copy of the Omnimon that has Blitz. Simply helps you get game. Comes up a lot of the time. So I don't know why people wouldn't play any copies of this card. Just a great finisher. That's it for the Digimon. For the Tamers, we run 4 copies of the original Bt13 Takuya. It's the best offensive one, because it allows you to warp Digivolve into Emperor Greymons, and it gives security attack +1 if they're 10,000 or more. We have to max out the Tamers, because so much of the deck needs Takuya specifically, not just a red Tamer, that you have to max out on the Takuyas. So yeah, obviously 4 copies of this Takuya. The Memory Tamer, it kind of lets us do extra plays because of gaining 2 memory when we hit security for 10,000 or more. Not much else to say. You have to run 4 of each Tamer, there's no option. Finally, we play 3 copies of Atomic Inferno. Great card, amazingly good card. Just security attack +1 and 3,000 for 1 cost. I wish Armor had a offensive option that was this good. And also its security effect is also really good too. Especially if you have a Digimon in raising, maybe 1 or 2 Tamers out. If the opponent hits this, this can give you game like ridiculously early if you have the right cards already set up. So yeah, this is a very dangerous card both in your hand and in your security. Almost at the end, we play 2 copies of Gravity Crush. The 2 extra memory is the difference between an extra hybrid swing or not, going into Emperor Greymon and keeping it your turn or not, being able to be at 0 memory using this and then using an Atomic Inferno or 2. Yeah, it's just, unfortunately, no security effect, and if you don't, beat them that turn, you're going to lose 2 memory. But it's the best option we got, and it's still really good for this deck in particular. The last option is the filler space. I play 1 copy of Red Memory Boost just for consistency. I find that, again, because basically nothing in the deck searches except for the level 3s. None of the 4s or the Tamers actually help go through your deck. That sometimes they ended up bricking because I didn't see enough Flamons, or I wasn't seeing like a level 4, 5, or 6 that I desperately needed. And this card kind of just helped in those scenarios where I was bricking. I found that the delay effect's really useful, because so many times I wanted to go Emperor Greymon plus use an Atomic Inferno, but I didn't have the memory for it. And this is the card that, aside from Gravity Crush, can give you extra memory. If you don't like it, feel free to replace it with anything else. Yeah, that's the whole point of the deck, right? You can edit it however you want. Yeah, that's the deck profile. Again, feel free to comment if you have any questions or whatnot about the build, but it's been working well. A lot of fun. It is not very skilled deck. So if you beat someone, it's probably just because your deck's better. Okay, that's all. See ya!